What's up, guys? Barbarian or Bust here, and Season 4 is just days away. I can't wait. I thought I would share with you guys my starter build. If you have already had one character and you have your extra Paragon points, well, skill points, then start on World Tier 2. But how we're going to start with our 10 skill points is as such. Lunging Strike into Upheaval, and we're gonna actually take Violent Upheaval. And then with one more point, why don't you come down here, and I like to take Rallying Cry. And I like to take Rallying Cry to start, just level 1, because this will give us much needed fury and much needed movement speed, so we can just keep spamming Upheaval. Upheaval, in my opinion, is a really, really good starting skill because it gives you great AoE. Upheaval is great, and it's super great for Helltide. If for some reason you don't want to do Upheaval, I would suggest Rend, but Rend in the start is a little slow. But if you want to take Rend, go Furious Rend so that you get your fury back. And the big item that you're going to want for Season 4 is you're going to want to have at least one item to have fury per second. If we can have one item that has fury per second, you should be able to spam Upheaval as many times as possible. Once you have any sort of, I guess, what are they going to be called? Mixed herbs? You want to go down here and you're going to want to make a potion. The potion you're going to want to make is the cheapest one possible, which is the Weak Iron Barb. So you want to get this right away for the experience. And of course, leveling is going to be a lot faster than Season 3, but any amount of experience that you can get, in my opinion, faster, gets you faster to the end game, faster to, in my opinion, what is the good stuff. So make a couple of these as soon as you can so that you can just pump out more XP. And once that's done, you are going to go into the world and you are going to play Helltide. So in Season 4, we are going to have Helltide in Tier 1 and 2. I think that is absolutely amazing. So really, as soon as you get your character, put your points in, and you just want to go kill some monsters as fast as you can. Just hit them with the Rend, hit them with the Upheaval, and use Lunging Strike as a movement speed. Sorry, as a movement skill. And of course, pick up everything so you can put on more gear as you are leveling. And you want to put on everything that you can. Anything that's a boost, just put it on. You don't really care too much about your stats right now. All we care about is killing enemies and getting enough more skill points. So now that we have more points, again, let's do this. And we want more fury. So once you have this little these 3 points in here, this is perfect. You're going to get some awesome fury generation, and you should get all kinds of kills with just Upheaval. Just Upheaval away. Boom. Boom. And that's the goal of leveling. I would say level about 1 through 25. And then once you get any sort of legendaries, work with them. So if you have a legendary for, I don't know, we'll say Double Strike, then instead of using Upheaval, slap in Double Strike. You want to use what gives you the most damage. But if you don't have any legendaries, this is the build I would definitely use. It's quick, it's easy, it's effective, it has range. It really is my favorite starter build. And as you see, we're leveling up quite quickly. Imagine how quicker this will be once we have Helltide. I can't wait. I think it's going to be amazing. Play Helltide right from the start. Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's the way that you're going to want to level 1 through 25. And then see what you have for legendaries. See what you have for gear. And see if you can't make a half makeshift build, really. And I say half makeshift as in see what aspects you have and try to make something out of it. Really, something that'll just make the slaying of demons go faster. That's really the goal. I feel everyone's going to get to level 100 quite easily, and probably quite quickly. So I wouldn't put too much thought into gear and into the skills that you're using to start off with. Just use something that you find fun, and something that in my opinion kills quick. So that's why my two favorites are Upheaval and Rend. Yet Rend is still slow in killing this early in the game. So that's why I like Upheaval so much. Once you get that Fury per second, oh man, you might not even need to use Lunging Strike at all. Let's show how slow Rend is. Okay, so here's the difference with Rend. And this is why I don't like Rend to start with. Yeah, that's cool, but I just feel like Upheaval does a better job. And don't get me wrong, as you guys know, if you've watched any of my content, I absolutely love Rend. Like, completely love it. But for leveling, it kills things kind of slow. It really does. Now we're level 5, and then we go back down here and we make our first potion. Just make a couple and pop them right away so you get that XP. So of course, as you get new gear, regardless of what it is, as long as it's better, just put that on. So right here, what do we got? We got one better sword, another better sword. That's better, 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 not better. And just keep going like that. Just keep looking for green. Right now, doesn't matter about which one could do +5 to strength versus +5 to attack speed. You're not going to keep the gear for long, so it honestly won't matter. Helltide will definitely be the fastest way to level, and if you also want some aspects for your build, always look at your map and see what aspects that you need for your build. So right now where we have Upheaval and Lunging Strike, this one would be amazing to have right now. And so we don't really have any aspects, so this is one that I would do right now. So if you're looking for a specific aspect of your build, I would suggest to look on the map and see which ones are available. And you can also do this with your collection, to your codex, and right here, if we go filter to just show my class, which I already have on, then these are some other ones that we might need. So this is obviously for the character I already have. This is a new character. But let's say I want Iron Blood. That one is in Kazakhstan in the Forgotten Ruins. So then we can go look at the map. And here we are right over there. So if this is something that you were looking for, we would do this one first. But again, for this demonstration, we're just going to do this one. You probably won't need to do this a lot with the loot drops, with how Helltide works. It seems like you're probably going to be getting a lot of legendaries, and because of that, I wouldn't do any dungeons until you're level 50, just so that you can do nightmare dungeons. But if you need a specific aspect for your build, then I would recommend doing that for sure. But unless you need that specific aspect, I wouldn't do any dungeons till level 50. And I would only do nightmare dungeons because we're going to want to get the glyphs, and we're going to want to upgrade our glyphs. And the only way to do that, of course, will be nightmare dungeons. So other than that, I wouldn't be in a dungeon at all. And this is actually still a good source of XP. But again, Helltide is going to be the best source of XP because the monster levels are 3 levels above you. Right now, the biggest thing that is slowing us down is our movement speed. But we're clearing this quite easily, and we're going pretty fast. But now we have some extra points. Let's do this. So we're actually going to take that out because that's just for demonstration. And there we go. Upheaval, as we all know, is a little light on the bossing. But when you're in Helltide, there's going to be many people there. So you should never have to fight a boss alone. If you do, just stick it out. You'll be alright. And remember, charge sometimes doesn't hit a boss, so just make sure you position yourself correctly so you can hit the boss. This guy's almost dead. There we go. So now we have one aspect, which would help us greatly. So we're going to go slap that on. If we had a ring right now, we would be able to go to our Codex of Power and use this bad boy right here, which would be absolutely amazing. Our Upheaval is already is one-shotting half of the enemies that we see. So you're always going to get this 20% refund. This is a great one to pick up at the start of the season. Once you hit level 12, this build here is quite strong and covers all your bases. So we have Lunging Strike for a movement skill and to get you in position for either a death blow or to use Upheaval. Then we have Upheaval, which will clear away all the trash mobs. And then we have here this Rallying Cry for our resource generation. And down here we still take 3 points in swiftness and we take 3 points in charge. So we have our movement speed and our movement skill, which is very powerful. And anything you can't finish off with charge and an Upheaval, hit Lunging Strike, get into position to hit them with a death blow. So you have your bossing, you have your movement, you have your trash mob killer, you have everything in one. And right now we are only level 12, so I would consider this to be the perfect build to start off Season 4. It literally can do absolutely everything, and it's still fun to play. So here we go, and death blow. Boom. Lunging Strike. Upheaval. This build is very, very strong. So this build should literally take care of every situation that you have, whether they're up close, there's a bunch of people, you need to hit charge and get out of there. No matter what scenario you have, this build will definitely be able to get you through it. This will easily get you to level 50, and it'll be a lot of fun. You should be able to cover every situation that you cover, whether it's a boss, trash mobs. This one's got you covered. This will be perfect for Helltide. Lunging Strike, Upheaval with Violent Upheaval, Rallying Cry with Tactical Rallying Cry, Charge with Power Charge, and Death Blow for Warrior's Death Blow. This is going to be my Barbarian starter build. I think this is the best starter build, and I will see you guys in Season 4, slaying in Helltide, with this starter Barbarian build. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.